Today I'm making a video demonstrating my detangling of my children's very tangly hair. And I'm going to show what tools I use and how I go about it. So right now, their hair is pretty tangly, but it's not, the worst that it's ever been. This is Cece, and she has the tangliest hair of all. Her hair is very, very fine and thin, and it gets matted in the back. Right now, it's not too bad, okay? But sometimes it makes really huge mats right here and dry and with many, many tangles that I have to work through. Right now, it doesn't have as many. Okay, I like to use Detangler, and I got one from Sally Beauty Supply that I really like. It's called Silk Elements Curly Cuties, and it smells kind of like strawberry. So I really like it. And I'm going to go ahead and spray it on the back of her hair right now. Okay. Just a bit. And then what I'm going to use first, which is my favorite tool for this, is a Tangle Teaser brush. Okay, and this brush really helps remove tangles easily with minimal amount of pain, even without a detangling spray. Okay, so you see here, as I brush where I sprayed, the brush, kind of picks up some of the detangler stuff and spreads it to the rest of the hair. And really, there's no pain because there's no, unrelenting grasping with this brush. The way it's designed, it's got like 2 layers of bristles, and it just expertly detangles it. And you don't even have to pull or tear at the hair, which is good because there's less breakage. So this type of Tangle Teaser brush is really, really good for this kind of thing. Now I see that, honey, can you look over here a minute? I see that she needs a little bit of detangler on this side too. The sides of the hair have gotten a little bit matted. And I don't wash their hair or shampoo their hair every single day. I do it about every 3 to 4 days, even in the summer, because I don't like to dry out their hair. I have another brush that I use that's also, it's from Sally Beauty Supply, just like my Silk Elements Curly Cuties. And this one has a different name. I don't remember the name of this one, but I'm going to be putting a link to it in the description of this video. Okay? And this one works, it's the same concept. It's just kind of easier to hold. It's easier for the kids to use because it has the handle. And so, my baby's interfering with the camera right now. So, she's watching TV right now as I do her hair. Right here, it probably needs a little more of the detangling stuff. She's showing the other brush that my baby's trying to use the other brush on her. This brush is just like this brush. It's a Mirta de Perales Boudoir brush. And these I've used since my mom used them on me when I was a little kid. They are designed to, not to detangle, but to brush your hair in the style, well, in the old days, like people used to do when they would say, oh, you have to brush your hair for 100 strokes a day of brushing so as to distribute the oils properly down to the bottom of the hair shafts and to keep your hair healthy. The bristles in this kind of Mirta de Perales Boudoir brush have a special texture to them. And that texture is designed to spread the oils of your hair from the top of your head down to the bottom of the strand so that all of your hair is naturally moisturized with your own oil. Another type of brush that I have that I like to use for the same purpose of oil distribution is made of wood. And I have purchased those at the Body Shop. back when they used to have it. I don't think they have any more of the brushes that are made of wood. But I'll go ahead and show that at the end here. I'm going to turn her here because I like to make, usually then I use like a fine comb to go ahead and make the part in the front of her hair. I don't do this when it's tangled. You know, I don't start to do the part until I finish the brushing, the detangling. So there it is. And she's got some pretty nice hair, and it's pretty healthy even though it's so thin and it tangles so easily, right? But there it is. And then what I would use this one for is just to spread the oil and the moisture down to the bottom to keep the hair healthy. And actually it just makes it shiny almost instantly. This brush just makes your hair shiny almost instantly. And I really like this. My mom used to brush my hair with this brush like for just a very long time as a kid, and she taught me I had to do it because, you know, just to make my hair prettier. So if anybody knows anything about Mirta de Perales, she was a Cuban beautician that came to the United States, and she, you know, started a beauty business over here, and mostly like, you know, Cuban people and Cuban kids, parents who wanted their daughters to have beautiful long silky hair would purchase her shampoos and hair treatments and conditioners. One way to avoid tangling is to always condition kids' hair, you know, after you wash it. And I sometimes do that. I don't always do that because since I suffer from oily hair, I really don't want them to have the chance of having oily hair and just, you know, having to wash it more often because I condition too much. Sometimes I use just plain vinegar in a spray, and after I shampoo, I just spray the back of the hair, the part that gets matted, and just, you know, kind of maybe comb it through a little with the vinegar on it. Then I rinse the vinegar off as a final rinse. And I do this because vinegar, white vinegar, is a very good conditioner of hair. It makes the pH just right for the hair. Its pH balances the hair after you wash it. So there's that. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate with the wood brush for the second child. Okay, so I want to show the brushing of this girl's back of her hair. Now her hair, it's fine and it gets tangly in the back too, but not as bad. So right now she's got a few bad tangles, and I'm just working on them, and she's getting, like it's hurting a little. So just look down a little, please. And I'm just working those out with this one. And this is not the preferred one. I really prefer the Tangle Teaser one, I think is the name, Tangle Tamer, whatever you call it. Which is that pink one. Okay, but let me just work out the baby thinks. The baby thinks this is what I need to do. But as I work these out, you see, it becomes better and straighter now. The sad truth is that hair sometimes falls when she's eating or drinking, and this front part gets sticky. So she's really due for a washing right now. But her hair is very straight and very soft and very fine. And so, you know, and she's very sensitive. So when I really start to take out the tangles, it really hurts. Now I need the other side. Look the other way, Lily. And very straight. Her hair is a lot like how mine was. Very, very straight and brown when I was a kid. Very fine, so lots of tangles, to the point where my mom would just cut it short like a boy so as not to have to deal with all of these tangles and things. Okay, well, all right, sorry. And a quack, quack there. Quack there, quack everywhere. Okay, so we have some of this, whatever this is, crusty stuff over here because she lets her hair fall into everything. And we're going to take care of those tangles down here, which there are a bunch. They're very difficult right now, not wanting to come out, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the hair this way and spray where they are. Okay, I had to adjust my camera a little bit so that we could see better what we were doing. Lily, I need you to turn to look at her. Okay, and I'm going to finish this side of her hair, and then I'm going to go make the part like I did with Cece. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Now it's shiny, huh? And I'm trying not for it not to hurt. Don't touch baby, okay? Baby's trying to take over the camera. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the part, okay? The part is like the line, how it's supposed to be. And there you go. And then I'm going to show you the wood brush. The wood brush is really nice. And it helps detangle pretty well too. But what it really does is the wood spreads the oils and on the scalp down towards the rest of the hair. It helps to do that. And then of course these brushes do the same as I explained before, and these just give it just an amazing shine and softness. It just really softens the hair with the moisture. So you know, and if you do it regularly, what you're doing is moisturizing the hair each time you brush. So I highly recommend these. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.